Alright. Hello, hello. Did I smash my controller? No? What? I did not smash my controller. Those types of things are beneath me. I would never rage and throw my controller and break it. My left bumper. So hold on, let me give you guys full cam. My my left bumper on my controller is not like, it's kind of giving out. Like, it's not consistent. So like the parries, like sometimes I'd go to parry and it just wouldn't work. Like the button literally wouldn't press. And so I went and tested it, and sure enough, the left bumper button was not always functioning. Can you please keep jumping on the desk? All right. It's never a skill issue. I didn't think about this, but I do wanna. I forgot. I was gonna have no audio, so I need to like put music or something. Can I get like Liza P music on? Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Surely I can just play the music without getting copyright, right? It's a game, it's game music.
Close your eyes, come to me, feel alright.
Well, give me overture. I want overture music.
Just dance with me all through the night. Turn it out, close to you. I feel good, 'cause I just know fit.
Oh, it's the overture song. Give me. Hold on. Let me. Kind of get. It's like way more songs for.
Open your eyes, open up the clear blue.
All right. All right. Am I close to finishing Liza P? Where have I got? I don't know, dude. I've never finished the freaking DLC. How am I supposed to know if I'm close to finishing it or not? It's a crazy question to ask. You asked me that last time too. All right. Anyways, let's get to this. So I ordered the piece that I need to fix this, and so these are a tactile switch, and this is what they look like. This. It's just a little switch that you can like press. So click. So we only are going to repair the left bumper because the right bumper is working fine, so I don't want to fix it if it's not broken. Gonna get banned, Tez. You're gonna get banned. Alright. So I already went through and took apart the controller the other day because I needed to find out what was wrong with it. Also, I don't know if this music is too loud. Let me know. Anyways. So I cleaned this, but yeah, I had to take this apart. That was kind of annoying to figure out, but we opened it, and it's kind of crazy. This is the back piece. Don't need to worry about this either, but yeah, you don't really need to do anything with that. The main board that we need to worry about is this board here. So this board has the tactile switches on them. And why is it like stuck on here? Oh, it's because, okay. Did I screw this in at all? No. There's just a, there's like a post, a metal post here that it just kind of stuck on. There we go. All right. There's like, yeah, there's like a metal post right here in the corner that it like keeps it in place. Something just fell in my lap. What was that? It's the like pairing button. All right, we'll leave that over there. All right, yeah, this is kind of loud. I don't know why it's like it's cooking. Bro, these are like none of the songs I like. That should be better. It's almost as loud as me. Yeah. It's because it was like loud. OBS, or not OBS, Spotify was just at max volume. All right. Maybe we'll see my preview here. So, this is the. So this sits flat there, right? Like this? Yeah. So this sits flat like this. This is the back. So if we turn this way, this is the left button. This is the left bumper that is not working, this one. Now it clicks fine, but it's just not like detecting when I press it very well. So we need to desolder it, which is just it's just like four, sorry, the camera doesn't really focus because it doesn't have like an autofocus. It's just set aperture, but there's like 4 spots where it's soldered in. And so it should be a pretty easy fix. Famous last words, but it should be a pretty easy fix. So we'll start it on that. So I do have all my, I should have everything I need right now. I got my extraction fan, my windows open. I'm gonna have my other fan behind me, and then we're gonna make sure we have plenty of ventilation. And then got our solder station there. We have for flux. All right. We'll turn this on. We'll go like 375 Celsius. I just want to make sure it heats it up really fast and I can just take it off. I don't want to be sitting there with heat. Put a little flux on these just so we can get them to move. It's smoke yummy. Oh my god. So we're just gonna flux this up because it's gonna help the whatchamacallit solder run. And then we have my solder sucker pump thing. Seems like it's a little backed up, a little clogged, but it should be good enough. Some of my stuff is like sticky from the flux from before, so it's just like my hands are already getting sticky. I hate it. All right. I have some electronic cleaner too today. This is new, so we'll try this out because normally I use isopropyl alcohol, but I'm kind of running low. On this, so we'll use the. Where's that? We'll keep this over here. Flux looks frightening whenever you see reels of people globbing that shit everywhere. I mean, it's honestly, I mean, there is a point where you could have too much, but like typically more is better anyways, but within reason. But it's pretty hard to do too much. Yeah. So this is up to temp now. I got my sponge wet. I gotta let me get my solder. My solder iron is pretty clean because I left it clean last time. I just have to find where this solder begins. It's right here. Then we gotta turn on my fan. So I don't know if I don't know how well the noise cancellation is gonna work. So there might be some noises, but hopefully it's doing an okay job. Let me get this closer. Just getting solder on the iron. And then we're gonna cool it off on the sponge and then just kind of do that. So now it's nice and clean tip, although it has like a hair on it that's like burning. All right, good enough. All right. So now I'm gonna rest against this. Not a lot of solder on there, so I'm gonna add more. And then I didn't really take off a whole bunch. Let me try the other one and see if about this one. Okay, I think we're not hot enough. I think this is like really high temperature solder. So we're gonna go 420 YOLO. Alright. Or 420. Let's go to class, start, see ya. We're gonna do 420 and see how that is. We'll just let it get it up to temp because I have lead-free solder, so the lead-free solder melts at a lower temp than the factory solder typically does. Because typically the lead, this is like lead solder, which is why you always want to have an extraction fan, but typically it's lead, so you just kind of, yeah. I wonder if there's like a way for me to like easily zoom this in for you guys, but let me see. Just a way to just like instantly zoom. All right. Well, I'll show you what I do once I do it. I don't want to get everything sticky in my keyboard and things because that's never going to come off. All right. We are at higher temp now, and we're going to redo this. Bunch of solder on here. Doesn't seem like it really is heating up very much. My hands shake sometimes, it's crazy. The problem too is that like there's a lot of like metal on this part, the way it mounts, so like the metal is like taking up a lot of the heat, so I feel like I have to kind of saturate it a little bit. I have to get all of the metal up to temp, and then hopefully the solder will start to flow a bit better. But it doesn't seem like it wants to, for one reason or another. We might do the since we're not going to reuse this. We might just do the slightly ghetto strat of just clipping this with flush cutters. I'm gonna look away and point this down because I don't have glasses on, so I don't really want to. Because now that those are shorter, should make it easier for them to just fall out. All right. Always fun when these things don't want to melt off. I don't know why it is that sometimes they don't want to really the solder doesn't want to come off. It's like the weirdest thing. I know you guys can't really see much. I apologize. But yeah, there's like you can see where the these ones are like taller. And over here I clipped them. If I had a hot air station, it probably would help a lot. But I don't have one, so. Just keep trying. I'm just like switching between the different solder joints to see which one wants to go. They just don't want to go. I mean, I'm almost maxing out the temp on this thing. We'll see. Alright. I always have to resort to doing this, but it's kind of like, whatever. Fuck it. We're just gonna clip the metal on the backside too. Because that never... It has not failed me. Okay. This is like not the way you're supposed to do this, but with these like some of these factory solders, I just don't know why I can't get them to come off. I don't know if it's because just I can't get everything hot enough or what. 'Cause I only ever operate with my soldering iron, which is not always the easiest because normally people have like a hot air station, and the hot air station heats up the whole board. You can heat up the whole board, or you can just like heat up like a section of the board so that the board is like hot in just one area. So that means that like it's easier to get everything to temp so you can easily remove parts. But with the soldering iron, it's kind of you're really concentrating the heat in one area, and it's kind of easier to damage components sometimes with the soldering iron because it's so concentrated. Sorry, I'm like not in frame at all. I apologize. The camera's like not as far back as I would comfortably, where I'm comfortably working. Just trying to basically clip the metal off the sides of this so I can it's starting to kind of wiggle out a little bit though. There's no like components around here that are like damaged, so that's a good thing. We can try heating it up again and see if we can loose it now. I broke the roller by parrying. I think it just wore it out, yeah. It was definitely just... The button just wore out. It's possible that I could have fixed it with just cleaning it, but I'm not entirely sure about that. Because I'd rather it just be like more permanently fixed. Or not permanently, but like, you know. Cleaning is sometimes it's just a temporary fix and it'll just mess itself up again, so. Okay, there we go, I got that one. Oh, that went flying. Alright. I went like all the way at the corner of my desk off onto the ground, so we'll find that later. That's fine. So now we have like little bits of like metal pins and stuff that we need to take off. You were soldering once and it was terrible? I mean, I've had terrible experiences with soldering, but I've also had like good ones too. Like sometimes it's really easy to solder stuff. But then sometimes, depending on the component and your equipment. The thing is that if you don't have the correct equipment for like what you're trying to do, then it can very easily be a unenjoyable experience. Right, so it really depends. So flux this up on both sides here. Surely this doesn't need to be that hot anymore. Like for instance, I don't really know why this like I'm heating this up and it just like is just saying no. Like we're not coming out. And sometimes some of the okay, I don't like the way that was, but sometimes the way that these are made, they kind of go in and it's kind of hard to pull them out because they have like a small like bump on them that kind of locks them in. What's up, Nero? Stuff really doesn't want to come out. I'm scared to go with these cutters right here because there's like... I did damage the pad just a little bit on this one, but there's still plenty of pad to use. So it's like... should be fine. Just try not to do the same over here. gonna try getting a lot of solder on the back of all of these. And then we'll try to... Hopefully that helps me suck it out. I'm trying to like kind of like push the metal piece down and out. Which might be working. My solder sucker just not like sucking hard enough. I need more suck. I might just need more suck. Bro, okay. I didn't want to have to clean this thing right now, but it's kind of a... Alright, I need a Phillips head. See all this? That's like solder that's been used. And so that can cause it to not really suck as well. Because there's like a ton of O-rings and things in here that help it create suction. But then the solder can get in the way, which doesn't necessarily mess up the suction, but it just prevents the action from being fast, so then it doesn't suck very quick. This is the banger song. Just getting solder all over my work area. Yeah, Liza P has really good songs. Alright, I took French classes in high school. I typically found French music pretty enjoyable. So, listening to it in Liza P was nice. Don't ask me if I remember much French, because I really don't. And then you also kind of have to clean in here. It's a little bit more annoying to open. It's 6 years of French in school and learned nothing. The thing is, I learned, and I just, like, some things were confusing, and, you know, so, at least at my school, they kind of were like, I don't know, everything was pretty fast. Like, they expected you to learn stuff pretty quick. And, like, you know, if you didn't understand it, you didn't have much opportunity to try and, like really learn what you needed to learn before moving on. So then I just kind of struggled, because if you don't understand something but you still move on, then now you don't understand more because you're missing some of the prerequisite like information that you need to know or stuff that you need to understand. So it just kind of yeah. Favorite sentence of your teacher was there is an exception? What? I'm sorry, I'm confused. What? All right. It's not perfectly clean. I don't know exactly how clean I need to get this for it to suction well. We'll try and see how it is now. Ow, it's like jamming into the back of my... Oh, it didn't even go in. Stick. What? Why is that not screwing in? It's like catching one part of it. Like for a rule that could be applied, but there would always be an exception somehow. Oh, you're saying like in math, like you could do it this way, but you could also do this. It's like, well, what? What is going on here? Can we... Okay, there we go. I was like, why? I've never had this much difficulty putting this thing back together. Okay, that's like a nice, like... Ah, okay. So what I'm gonna... Did I throw... I'm gonna get my Q-tip here and cut this. And use this to scrape around in here. So I don't get any solder on my tools and get it all gunked and dirty. I can just use this instead. It's not even close to a perfect clean, but I'm just trying to clear stuff out of the way, really. So... Ew. Well, that feels awful now. It's weird. It felt good before I put that piece on. Might be okay. I mean, it's a little better than before. I don't know. Whatever. I might need a new one of those, honestly. Whatever. Let's try and continue on with this repair. It's like I always have to do something with the solder sucker. I also need to clean all this mess shit right here. All right. Kind of wish I had a bigger mat, but it's good enough for most things I need to do. So, all right. Back to the issue at hand. You know, I used to modify GameCube controllers, and they had these tactile buttons, and I never had any issues with removing them. Which is why I'm confused with modern hardware, why I have issues with them, because, like, whenever I'm, like, even on my mouse, I was trying to remove something, and it just doesn't want to come off. And I'm like, I don't get it. Like, I have my thing maxed out on the temperature, and it doesn't want to come off. Like, it's really confusing. And they're smaller boards, which means the whole board should heat up faster, too. While the GameCube controller boards are larger. So I'm just like, I don't know what the deal is with modern hardware and like soldering, but like that shit never wants to fucking release itself. I don't know why. I don't know what the deal is with it, but that's what I'm saying. I feel like, but the thing is, like, I don't see any specific thing here that should be making this harder for me to remove. Like, I have encountered a thing before where a specific component had like a certain metal tab on it that made it much harder to remove, and you had to like cut the tab off. But this is like such a simple component and small component, and Xbox literally shows you how to take apart your controller. I have a video on their channel showing how to take apart the controller. So it's like, I just don't know, like, that they did anything intentionally to stop you from being able to do these things. Like, I don't understand why only so much of the solder is coming off. Because now I'll have to resort to another method, which is not easy to do either. But basically, I'm hoping that I can still get all the solder hot and liquefied. And then what I do is I take one of the ends of this tweezer and just stab it through the hot solder, because it is a hole in there. You just stab it through, and then it pushes out whatever metal pieces are in there, and then any solder that's laying around should form around the tweezer head point and create a hole. I don't love doing that either because it's not easy, but yeah. Yeah, so what I'm feeling is that it's not even heating up all the solder, which is crazy. It's not even heating up all the solder. And I'm just not loving the way this connector is looking on this other side. Yeah, the mounting pad is kind of lifted a little bit, which is not a good thing. Yeah. Classic repair time with Dread. Should be easy, and then it's just anything but easy. Because stuff doesn't want to come out. Like this one gets hot, but I don't know. The other ones don't want to. It's like I'm butchering this shit all the time. It's lovely. I just really don't want to heat it up from this side because that will definitely lift the pads. But I definitely made a hole through this side now, but it's just kind of... not the biggest hole. Okay, that's progress. That's a hole. I'll take it. It might be a little bit odd shaped, but it's a hole. So it might be okay. Like, how's the solder not heating up? Like, I have flux. The shit's at 420 degrees Celsius. It is very hot. It does not compute. And menu music. Nice. I literally see the metal melt, and then I go to suction it, and it doesn't go anywhere. It's just absurd. Dude, like... Can't tell if that was solder or if that's pieces of a pin. I think that's just solder. Every time. The board is hot. Like, this confuses me so much. All right. Thing is, we're 25% of the way there. I don't think I've heard this song yet, or have I? I'm searching for stuff to play on Steam. There's a rando for Lies would be pretty fun apart from the overpowered NPC fights. Like a randomizer? Is that what you're saying? The thing is, I only repair stuff if, like, I'm prepared to just buy a new thing. Like, if I fuck this up, well. Well. Like, we already showed that, like, there's a lot of delay on the controller compared to the keyboard. I use Bluetooth or cable? Cable. Always wired, too. The only thing I can think of now is I have to swap heads on the soldering iron, and that's annoying to do. But I just don't think that'll help. Like, I have a bunch of different soldering iron tips, but the thing is that I don't have any, like, really small ones, I don't think. I have one slightly more tipped one, but my Swallows one got, like, kind of damaged a long time ago, and I haven't replaced it. So we'll try to use this one. It's got a little bit more of a point, so maybe I can kind of, like, stab the through hole a little bit more while heating it. I don't know. But the annoying thing with that is that what I have to do is I have to unscrew the hot bit here. This shit is just, like, burning hot. And let's move this part out of the way. I don't want to damage the new part. Okay, so that is the very hot piece. And that's fine. It's silicone. It's not going to melt. This is the part that heats up everything. So then I just grab this one and plop it on here. Hold on. I forgot. I need to get this piece out of here. There we go. Because that piece is still very hot. And then now I can put this piece in here. And we have this through in there. And this is hot, but it's not like terribly hot. Now, I don't know. This wasn't like gonna fit perfectly in there. I don't know if that mattered. The way it wasn't perfectly fitting inside of it, but turn that back on and just see if it wants to heat up all the way, and then we'll see if it actually is making. It's not like fitting inside this hole the way it's supposed to, like the way it did on this one. This one's got like a hole the heating element goes into, but it wasn't really going into the hole. And yeah. We'll see. It's getting hot though. I'll take it, I guess. Alright, well, it got hot, so that's got to be a good thing. Now, we'll try our little stabby method here. Okay. Hold on. I had like a fan pointing towards me, so I think the fan was kind of messing it up a little bit. It's just like not doing it. Yeah, I'm kind of at a loss. Kind of want to cool the board a little bit. You know, I kind of want to skip the song, but my hands are all sticky, so I can't really. It's just boss music. I guess it's fitting. This controller motherboard is boss fight right now. It's how does it not want to come out? I am having crazy thoughts right now that I don't think I should attempt to do what I'm thinking about doing. So we're just gonna not do it. Well, the thing is, you know how we clipped the piece off before? Well, there's still like tiny pieces of the clip um component in here, and like I said, they kind of have like a lip or like a little bump to them that makes it so they're harder to I probably can't even see it, but just makes them slightly harder to get out. Just try and remove as much solder from both sides as I can. Not normally supposed to be solder on the other side, but is my solder sucker just not friggin' working? What's going on? I remember this song. I don't know what boss this is from, but I am just genuinely confused why the solder like I'm supposed to be able to just heat up a glob of solder and just like suck it, and it's supposed to just come out, like simple. And the fact that that is not what's happening is annoying because I don't know. Oh my god, this thing is like the most. Like, I can see that it's pulling solder out. It's just like, why is it not pulling out all the solder? It's definitely hot enough. Let me see. Thing is, I used to have copper, a special type of copper wire that you use to help remove solder, but I could never get that to work either because it just, I don't know, it just, I don't know, it was worse for me. The solder sucker was always better, but in this case, it's not. All right. We're gonna try and see if we can do the tweezer hole thing again. Ever play Ultra Kill? No. What is that? Dude. It's like being blocked by something. It's ridiculous. I think I'm pushing out something. What's up, Nate? Yeah, I did one of these videos before, or one of these streams before when I had to fix my old mouse. Weezer method prevails again, maybe? I hate that I'm doing it this way. It's like so wrong. This shit almost sounds like Star Wars music. Like it could very well be Star Wars music, and I'm being a hella copyright fucked right now. I know you guys can't see much. I apologize. This is so jank, dude. The fuck? Alright, whatever. Let's try and solder sucker from this side. I might just be my solder sucker is just like awful now. I don't know. Or maybe all my tools are just not working the way they used to now. Wow, that was hot. It's just gotta be my tools are just ass now. I don't know. I don't know what else to It's like how why doesn't this I want to try and clean this a little bit more. Hopefully, I don't know. Hopefully that helps. Well, let me see. Oh, maybe just making that hole a little bit. That kind of feels a little better. I'm gonna go like... Yeah, let me just go like wash it real quick. Dude, let me tell you, solder flux and solder, oh my god, they are some of the most disgusting things to have on your hand. Like, when I tell you my hand is running underwater and my fingers are sticking together in the water, like, it's a little crazy. I don't know, maybe that feels a bit better. Can never know. All right. Attempt 5 million. Okay. Oh, cool. As soon as I unmute, they just turn in our sirens on again. Love it. How is this shit like cooling off so fast? Like, it can't possibly be my freaking soldering station. Like, what is this? Unreal. This shit. All right, Jew. Thanks for stopping by, dude. Have a good night. Okay, this song's a banger. Oh my god. Come on. No, what the fuck? What? I hate this. I hate this. I hate this. I hate the way I'm doing this. Oh my god. Okay, that was a clean hole, but fuck, that was not... I did not like that at all. Not one bit. Alright. Well, that's 50% of the holes opened up, so that's a good thing. You just have to do that for the other two. So what I guess I just got enough flux there that it just left a thin enough layer of flux that I could just heat it up by poking it in, and then the problem is that when I try pulling it out, then the flux like closes, so then I have to put the tweezers in there as I pull out the soldering iron so that it keeps the hole, because it's not gonna it's not gonna attach this cold metal of my tweezers are relatively cold. And as far as I can tell, nothing's damaged, so that's also good. Alright. Board is cooled off because I put it in the fan. Now, back to... We gotta do this. This one still has like... This one still has like some of the pin in it. Not what I want. Okay, we trimmed off a little more there. Let's just try the same thing. Okay, too thick of a solder still. Cool. My soldering iron likes to like unscrew itself if it gets too much pressure from one side. Just honestly probably just user error. Come on, you're not. It seemed like it should have allowed me to poke through. It's just that the pin is still in there, I think. Yeah. Um. Let's see if I can poke through.
Je t'ai rencontré simplement et tu n'as rien fait pour chercher à me plaire. Je t'aime pourtant d'un amour ardent. Oh, rien, je le sens, ne pourra me défaire.
Did not like that.
Tu seras toujours mon amant. Je crois en toi comme on est suprême. Je te vis pas, mais je reviens quand même. C'est plus fort que moi. Je t'aime.
The board's pretty hot. I need to cool it off. I'll lower the temp a little bit. I don't think I need all that temp. All right, let's try again. Oh, I need more flux. Always need more flux. This board survives this fucking torture, it's gonna be a miracle. Is this tip even? Okay. Dude, oh, a piece of the pin in there, I can tell. I swear. Going to lose my mind over this shit. Always something with these things. Progress, maybe. Ranking controller? Yeah. These things are making me look like I don't know how to solder, but I swear, this shit is just being difficult. I know how to solder, but I have to resort to fucking barbaric solutions to try and get this shit to work. Very, not ideal. Like almost there. I don't. So what feels so weird is like, why does it feel like something's fucking blocking me every time? Like it feels like something's like, just like, literally blocking me from going through. I, if this works at all ever, like this is gonna be a miracle if this button works again. It's like it's about to go in the trash. Oh well, I see light. That's a good thing. Well, that's 3 of 4 holes. What's up, crows? Here to give me your caw, and then retreat into darkness. All right. Well, now we gotta try the last hole. I just don't have a lot of faith in this working now because of how much I've been abusing this board. But gotta try and see it through to the end. The button, just one of the left bumper button stopped working. It just like wouldn't. It would work sometimes, but not all the time. It's just that like I removed a component that wasn't working. I wanted to put a new one in. But sometimes with these damn controllers or just electronics, they just don't, the component doesn't want to come out. And if I had slightly better equipment, I would probably have an easier time. But like some of my equipment's just like not doing its thing. Seemingly not working. So I have to do this all the wrong way. I really don't enjoy the way I'm doing this. Because it's very incorrect, but... Thank you, Crow. Appreciate it. I almost want to swap the tip of this because this is like not. Like the tip isn't getting hot. It's like a little bit above the tip is getting hot, so then it just doesn't work right. It's like, no, what? It's so bad. It just doesn't want to. Yep, I need to swap the tip out. This tip is just not doing it. I don't know what tip to go for. I don't have any good ones now. I just have to go back to the one I was using before. See if that will work. Okay. That get up the temperature again. Is it like replaying songs? Can I control it from my phone? Let's see. Where the shit was all boss fight music, like constantly.
Close your eyes,
All right,
come to me.
should be plenty hot now.
Feel alright. Just dance with me all through the night. Turn it out. Close to you. I feel good. 'Cause I just know feeling of you. Give it to me, baby. Feel alright. I feel good. Just want you step with me, dance with me, here with me, feel alright.
Is it not getting?
I feel good on you, alright. Make a groove all night.
I don't like having to crank the temperature up all the way.
Close your eyes, come to me, feel alright. Just dance with me all through the night. Turn it out, close to you. I feel good, 'cause I just know feeling of you. Give it to me, baby. Feel alright. I feel good. Just walk your step with me, dance with
Well,
me, here with me, feel alright.
we got through.
I feel good on you, alright. To make a groove all night.
God, this looks awful. It's like the worst soldering of my entire life. Okay.
Feel alright.
It's just crazy.
Feel good. Just want you step with me, dance with me. Feel alright. I feel good on you, alright. Make a groove all night. Close your eyes, come
Just trying to remove some of this excess flux around, but whatever. Let's see if we can even fit this shit on here with all this excess flux everywhere. It'd be a miracle. One of these pins is like too low. The holes aren't quite large enough. It's just... I don't know. I don't know why this is so difficult. The flux doesn't want to leave. The holes don't want to stay. They want to... My setup is annoying me.
Les flocons de neige qui brillent dans le ciel nocturne me réconfortent. Je t'attends seul dans le noir. Je t'attends depuis trop longtemps. Je peux t'entendre dans mon cœur.
Okay, we got a piece of the old pin out. Thanks, Crow. Appreciate it.
Écoute mon cœur, je t'attendrai même si j'ai mal au cœur pour que tu puisses entendre ma petite voix. Je t'attendrai, je t'attendrai.
Oh. Okay. I think maybe if I swap back to the other bit now, I should be able to just, since I have holes on all of these, I should be able to just poke through and make the holes larger. And since, even though the tip isn't hot, a little bit above the tip is hot, so I can get that in far enough and heat that up. Has this thermally expanded enough for me to this in or something? It has. Well, that's good. How's the progress? We have made some progress. But at what cost? We will only know once we put it back together and see if it works. So it's just I just so confused as to why the solder on this specific shit does not want to come off. Like it's fucking glue, man. No sense.
If I would shed my tears in this downtown fantasy, many of them call reality. If I would lose my name to this senselessness, I see truth in riverside or insanity.
I mean, I don't know. Hopefully those holes are big enough now. Never break out of their great disguise, so I will find another stone, another falsely find. Those rambling words they pressed upon my soul. Every inch I marched towards the fatal side, against the winds, against the lights I shall conquer that. 'Cause when you stop to dream, your whole heart gives into life. It's the consequences of the boss, yeah. I mean, I do know how to fix things like this, but the thing is that I don't know. Sometimes they don't. It just doesn't want to cooperate. And I can tell you why. Because I do everything correctly, and I've done it before on plenty of stuff. But sometimes certain things just, I don't know, it like doesn't want to. Sometimes they just don't want to cooperate. I don't know. Only certain electronics that just don't. Oh my god. I'd be cooked. Why does everybody assume that I break my controller? My controller broke. TMR sticks mod? No, I'm just trying to repair something. I don't need to install any... What even is that? Bro, my hands are so sticky. My hands are sticky. They're slightly burnt. I don't know, because I'm repairing. Everybody's like, oh, you smashed your controller? It's like, no, what the fuck? What? Like... Yeah, I don't think this shit's gonna go on. I'm not gonna lie. I think this is kind of cooked. Any more Hall effects? Well, is it Hall effect or is it TMR? What's TMR? Yeah, it's cooked. It's completely cooked. I'm not gonna spend any more time on it. My hands are burnt, and I have this thing in a position where I can no longer remove it. So, GG's. It's alright. It was worth a shot. I tried. Look at my hands, dude. You see all that? That's like borderline being burnt. It's just hot from heat exposure. Bro, please explain to me what TMR is. What does it stand for? What do you... I literally can't type anything. I can't search it up. My hands are sticky. Smelling like beef in there, you know? It's better than a Hall effect, kind of Hall effect. Hold on, I gotta... The least I can do is clean this shitty ass soldering iron. Bend it back into place because it's slightly bent. Tunneling magneto resistance. It almost sounds like instead of having a Hall effect sensor that detects how strong a magnetic field is, you're having a sensor that detects... It's is it magneto or magnetic, but it's probably magnetic. TMR sticks offer a significant upgrade over Hall effect sensors, providing greater resolution of inputs. How do you... I mean, I guess for controllers, for analog stuff, it matters a little bit more. As compared to a keyboard, you don't really need that really, like, granular, higher resolution of, like, the analog input. It's based on quantum tunneling and ferromagnetics, allowing you to precisely control and reduce the risk of stick drift. Well, aren't Hall effects already, like, resistant to stick drift? Because if you understand what stick drift is, a brand new controller will have stick drift. It's just that the dead zone that you have to have for a brand new controller is smaller because the stick drift is not bad. But it's when it becomes so bad that it is worse than the default dead zone. People are like, I got a brand new controller, a stick drift. It's like, well... Yeah, you dumbass. You just don't know how controllers work. Keyboard and mouse is still better. I thought. Well, yeah, I'm on keyboard and mouse. I'm repairing this controller because I was playing Lies of P, which is like Souls-like games, and the left bumper was not working. The thing is, what I could really do is I could just get a replacement board for this that already has like good switches. So if I can find a replacement board with switches that, you know, are good, then I could replace this for cheaper than actually buying a whole new controller. The problem I was having with this is that you're fine with the $20 controller. I'm not fine with the $20 controller because the $20 controller has input delay. My keyboard and mouse had like no input delay. When I was pairing shit, I was playing because I know how to play the game. I know how to play Lies of P on keyboard or mouse or controller. When I was playing with controller, and then I swapped to my mouse and keyboard, I could tell like the latency difference was insane. But it's still nice to have a controller for just the, you know, like leaning back, just playing the game. So I still want a controller, and I have an Xbox Series Elite controller, so like, or Elite Series. Right, game cert. I don't really want a game cert. I'm gonna look and see, but shit is a mess over here. I have to see how much replacement, just this one replacement board is. Because it doesn't require me to do any soldering. I literally just have to plug everything in. And this one doesn't even have to be plugged in. Well, it does have a couple plugs, a couple small points where I have to plug 2 small cables in. But other than that, really doesn't require too much to just put a new board in. As long as there's no like specific thing where it has to like be paired in some way to the same hardware, same controller, but I doubt they would do that. TMR. Higher resolution, less noise, and more consistent readings. My fingers hurt, man. All right. We just gotta clean up. Cleaning up this shit is like the worst. Well, I could try the BW100, but I don't know. I really don't know how well it's gonna do against Flux. Flux is a whole different beast. Isopropyl alcohol doesn't even do much. Let's give it a try, I guess. Problem is how what part of the roller was we repairing? The bumper, the left bumper. Because Sekiro and Lies of P both had parry on left bumper. And I'm fucking parrying everything. Or attempting to. I'm still parrying like pretty much all the attacks at a certain point. Because I fight the same boss for so many times that it just... Oh, this shit evaporates so fast. I mean, that's... Oh, it smells, too. Yeah, I didn't think that was gonna work. was worth a shot though. That's fine. We're gonna have to clean this properly. Yeah, it was just a left bumper. It wasn't always working. Like I would press it and sometimes it'd work and sometimes it wouldn't, so. I mean, we'll use isopropyl alcohol for now, I guess, but. It does a close enough job to cleaning, but Dawn soap really does the trick. But I don't have that up here. This shit smells too. My sinuses are just getting assaulted. Burning flesh. Solder smoke. Isopropyl alcohol. BW 100. Everything. I don't know. Whenever you're like doing this kind of thing, it's like you kind of always have to prepare yourself for the fact that you might not end up repairing it and you might just break it worse. Which is, you know, what ended up happening. But that's okay. I honestly think it's just that the I think my soldering iron is just bad now. I think I need a new soldering iron. And I probably need a new solder sucker as well. So next time I get a chance, I'll probably end up replacing these because it's just not cutting it. Like this thing is just supposed to suck the solder off of the thing, and you can hear it makes like a. No, you probably can't hear it because of the noise like reduction, whatever. But it's supposed to suck, create a vacuum, and poof, pull the hot solder up, but it's just not really doing its job. And then my soldering iron is not getting hot on the tip; it's getting hot above the tip, which means that like I can't get the heat where it really needs to get to. And if I want the heat to spread, I have to have it really hot, and then the hotter you have it, the more damage you potentially cause to the board. So it's like it's all fucked. This shit is like everything is dirty. Everything has solder on it because I was grabbing it with my hands that just have solder all over them too. It's like no way to like completely avoid having, or flux, because there's no way to completely avoid having flux on your hands when you're working on this stuff, because you put the flux on the board, well, you're touching the board, then it's just gonna, that's gonna get all, gonna flux and it's gonna get on your hands. Since I don't have like a syringe applicator for my flux, it's more likely that that'll get on my hand. So it just gets on everything that I touch. That's clean. I gotta clean this. How much even is a GameStar controller? Because I'm like, I try to repair stuff because I don't, I'm not a big fan of like wasting stuff, like just buying something new just because my shit's broken. I try to repair it as much as I can and just use things for as long as I can. Unless I have something like, for instance, I have my Wooten keyboard that I bought, and I had another keyboard that was perfectly fine. But in that case, I just try selling it to one of my friends or selling it on eBay or something. It's not really waste because it's not broken or anything, and I don't just, you know, try to make money back. So that's why I'm trying to be more inclined, even though the controller has, you know, less than ideal input delay. I still want to try and repair it so I can still use it because it's still usable. It's not like it's bad, and I like the controller. So it's just kind of put those back later. Gotta clean this thing too. How's it going, Ollie? Oh, well, I just spilled a bunch of that, but whatever. It probably reeks of isopropyl alcohol in the room right now, but my nose has gotten used to it. All right, what else? I guess we can clean this too. There's no real reason for me to clean the board, but I just don't want it to get flux everywhere that if like I put it somewhere. So yeah, as soon as I tried soldering that piece on and I got stuck like that, I was like, yep. That is it. Well, we couldn't fix what was wrong with the controller because it was being difficult, but basically these two little buttons here, this button and this button, they're tactical switches, or tactile, sorry. And they just click, they just make a nice tactile click. And these are for the bumpers. And so this is for the right bumper, which was fine, but the left bumper wasn't working. So I already removed the old bumper, the old button for it, but that was a pain in the ass to do. And then it was a pain just to prepare the area to install the new one. And that one, just because I couldn't get the area prepared correctly, I couldn't install it. So now it's like stuck in a bad spot, and it's like it's not even connected really. Yeah, so yeah, it was basically just the bumper button wasn't working because of all the parrying and stuff. So I'm gonna have to just buy a new board, if they're not too expensive, if I can find one for cheap for like less than $10. You can find one for like $5, $7, something like that. Let's just put it in and then yeah. No, Kali, I tried to already repair this. This is the one that I put on, but I couldn't put it on correctly. You can see it's like not even on there properly. It's like sticking out way more because, like I said, I couldn't prepare the area correctly because, I don't know, my equipment's just not functioning correctly, or I need some new equipment, but it's just like I couldn't get it. I couldn't fix it. So I have to just get a new board. LP, this is a Xbox controller. No, I was using a solder sucker. I don't have a hot station. Soldering iron and solder sucker. If I had a hot air station, it probably would have been 1,000,000 times easier, but I don't have one, so. Want an Elite controller? Well, that's what I have. I have an Xbox Elite controller. It's an Elite Series 2 controller. Yeah, I don't know. My problem is that my solder station is like kind of fucked or something. My solder station's kind of fucked, so like it just feels like it doesn't get hot on the tips of any of my tips. I don't know how to explain, but it doesn't get hot on the tip. Like it gets hot like a couple centimeters up past it, but it doesn't get hot on the tip itself. And so like when I'm trying to do this, I have to like lay this flat on whatever I'm working on, and it just like, because I have to hit like the middle of it, and then the solder sucker isn't even sucking up whatever I'm heating up. Like it's like not working anymore. I don't know what the hell happened to it. I cleaned it. I cleaned the insides and everything, and it just doesn't want to like properly suck the solder. So it's not getting hot enough to make most of the solder or all the solder all the way hot, because I have to put it in weird. And then the solder sucker isn't even grabbing what I do heat up. So I'm like, I had to resort to some crazy methods. And if I had a hot air station, it would have been much easier. I have a hot air gun, but that's a little different because the hot air stations are a little bit more, get a little hotter, so specifically designed. I might just get an iFixit solder station because it's a little bit less cumbersome. This one's like annoying. It's got like the cable coming out the front here, the cable coming out the fucking back, and it's like sticks up and all crazy and shit. I have to look around and see, but yeah. You can see I have like a bunch of tips too, and like doesn't matter what tip I use. Is this one gonna fit in here? Sure. It's not really too sticky, which is good. Oh my god, on your shit again, Border Collie. Alright. Just, I need to go wash this downstairs with Dawn soap, because the solder flux is just like impossibly sticky. That shit never comes off. Give me like a few minutes and I'll be right back. Ah, all right, I'm back. Gonna dry off this thing. It's nice and clean now. What's up, Pueblo? Yep. Failed to repair my controller. What was wrong with my controller? The one of the bumper buttons, these tactile buttons, wasn't working. So I was trying to replace it. But let's just say having better equipment would have made this easier. So I wasn't able to do it. I'll just play like this. No, it's not that I needed a microscope. I didn't need a microscope. It wasn't that small. It was just a small like surface mounted button. Wasn't anything crazy. Yeah, you know what I should have done though? I should have at the very least resoldered this motor that because if I do get the Ah, that had solder on it. Fucker. Or flux. Yeah, I need to get a new PCB, yeah.
Je t'ai rencontré simplement et tu n'as rien fait pour chercher à me plaire. Je t'aime pourtant d'un amour ardent dont rien, je le sens, ne pourra me défaire. Tu seras toujours mon amour. Je crois en toi comme en bonheur suprême. Je te fuis parfois, mais je reviens quand même. C'est plus faux que moi. Je t'aime.
Just need the tiniest bit of flux for this shit. There we go. The wire's not. The wire's like flared upwards, so it's being annoying to solder it down. Well, I guess I should have soldered it the other way, but the other way would have been annoying for me to solder. This one's barely hanging on. You can't even see that, but like this freaking what is this shit? It's like hanging on by like one individual thread of wire. All right. Woo! We reattached the rumble motor. Let's go. Controller fixed. All right. Anyways. I'm still sick. I told you guys. Well, maybe you weren't there, but I'm like not sick anymore. Like I'm fine. Like I don't feel sick. I'm not like I have nothing wrong with me other than I have a cough. That's it. Yeah, I don't have like phlegm or anything. Like I mean I have it in the mornings, but will, whenever I get sick, I always have an urge to cough for like 3 weeks after I'm sick. I will just continue to cough. That's just how it's been for me. How it's always been. I get sick and then I have a lingering cough that lasts for weeks. And then it goes away. But that's like with everything. Whatever gets me sick. So yeah. It basically is just like I'm coughing throughout the day here and there, and eventually, yeah, I'm just slowly coughing less and less per day, and then I just stop coughing altogether. Well, now the annoying thing is that I have all these things in my parts tray, and I need this for my iFixit kit. So we're gonna see what we can fit in this little container. Screws and everything. I could reinstall these onto the controller. I just kind of don't want to. Just be a little annoying. Because I think you need to have... Bro, what is this? Can we not have like boss music? I just want like chill music. Please. Okay. Let me... I actually want to see. You guys are not going to be able to see my screen because I don't want to show you right now. But I want to see on eBay. Xbox Series... Oh, sorry. Xbox Elite Series. I don't know. It's so confusing. Elite Series 2. Board? I don't... There's like multiple different boards, so I need the blue one. Main board? What the f... It's like $25, bro. It's like a different looking one than what mine looks like. It looks similar. It looks pretty much the same, but it's just a slightly different. I don't want to have to spend $20. Yeah, they're all like around $20 to $25. Why are the tactile switches black on this one? $20 is like a dinner, just eat one less meal out. Well, I don't I don't really eat out that much. I already eat like once a day anyways. Uh No, it's pretty typical. I mean, sometimes I'll have a light lunch, but I don't really. I typically like to do intermittent fasting. I don't really get hungry for like a while after waking up. Damn, I would show you my screen, but there's like no way for me to. I'm trying to get it to not show my. Show my freaking location, my zip code. So you're not gonna see the screen then. All right, how much is a game, sir? Let me look at those. Okay, pulling store. It's like I know where you live. I think I can show this. Shouldn't be a problem. Right? Let me close the eBase. There we go. These are 129. Game servers. G7HE. Does this have paddles? It doesn't look like it has paddles. It just has 2 paddles. That's not awful. 2 paddles. This is just wired. It's always going to be wired. It's just attached. Wall effect analog. What is the Pro? What is this? Oh, it's got the... It's not wired. And it has the different levels of adjustment for the... Where's the picture? What's burning? It smells like somebody's burning toast. I was like, is all my shit off? My shit's all off. Somebody's like using the toaster or something downstairs. But it's got the different tension levels here. I think it's got a profile selector maybe on the back? Or no? What is that for? Just buy nice? So, well, yeah, that's what I always do. I always buy like the nicest. I'm just trying to see like what's what. I don't know. Like they have their Pro, they have SE. I don't know what the difference is in these. Man, I wonder. What is that fucking thumbstick technology? TMR? TMR. My mic's like in my way and I'm like not. Everything's on my desk. Shit. You know nothing about controller. You use some cheap ass Logitech. Doesn't I thought Razer had like a TMR controller. Apparently Scuff has it too. GameSir, I think GameSir has it. Because GameSir has it. GameSir G7 Pro. Okay, can we get some music recommendations from any video game? I'm tired of that shit. It felt like it was repeating the same shit even though I had it on shuffle. I swear. You know what's probably happening is just playing the duplicates because there's duplicates. G7 Pro gets stick drift. Sick. Even though it has Hall effect sense. Oh wait, this one doesn't have Hall effect. Magres TMR stick, smooth control and ultra long lifespan. Hall effect analog triggers. Oh, okay. Oh, gets zero stick drift. I got you. I hear you. Okay. It's just the way you said it. It like if when you read chat sometimes you just like really quick. You don't like read all the words perfectly. So then like I miss a word like gets like you said pro gets zero stick drift and then I just like my brain sees like oh it gets stick drift because you like gets zero stick like that doesn't make sense, you know? Like if you said the G7 Pro doesn't get stick drift, I could like read that semi half read it and still get the message. So watch this. Yeah, MPU. Yeah. Yeah, I heard him talking about his stick drift the one time I was in a stream. Bro, I just really don't like these color schemes. Like, what is this shit? I don't want a white one. I don't want the... Like, what is this color selection? You're telling me I can either do white, black, and red, or whatever the hell this is. Wu Chang version. Like, what? I don't want a white one. I've had a white Xbox controller before. Just buy different faceplates. Games are for Supernova. Where are the face? Are you like third-party faceplates? So I'm saying mine was all black. Under accessories. So is this one like kind of frosted? It looks like it's kind of frosted. Yeah, transparent black. So it'd be $10 plus. I have to get. Okay, it's just that faceplate that's red. It's nowhere else. How are the paddles? Are they like clicky or kind of mushy? I need to finish cleaning up all this mess. More of like a button feel, just like a typical button feel, not like just in the middle. Maybe XY will feel like a mouse click. Okay. The thing is that it's like I could spend, what is it going to be, like $160 after shipping? Because like this is gonna. Oh, I'm sorry. This is $80. Sorry, I was thinking about the other one because the other ones were like dumb expensive. So these are only these are only expensive because what? Because they're like a special design or like what? Why are these? What's the difference between these? Because they come with the charge pack and wireless versions. They're wireless as well. It's just because it's like a special version. I mean, it comes with a dongle and everything, right? It's just because it's a special edition. It's costs twice as much. Comes with a bunch of stuff. I mean, I don't like this design anyways. Comes with like the round D-pad and stuff, and comes with a bunch of sticks. Xbox Game Pass, a carrying case probably. What is that? Well, I don't have a console, so it doesn't really matter about that. Comes with the charging station. How good is the wireless? You feel like is the wireless good? You feel like it's got lag to it? Like, have you had issues with it disconnecting at all? It's interesting. It replaces the grips. It's weird. You have an Xbox, haven't tried a wireless? Oh, okay, got it. What's a little weird to me is that it's gonna get rid of the grip. Because like this has grip. Like it's gonna get rid of all this grip? No? In the front. And what's up, Soul? Yeah. We'll see. I'm probably gonna end up just trying to get a replacement board for this controller because My girlfriend got me this controller for my birthday like a few years back, so I kind of feel bad just tossing it too. So I'm just gonna do that. I'm gonna spend like $20 or something on one, and we'll go from there. Talking about the Elite controller, yeah. Because I just need to get another. I don't want to touch this thing anywhere. But I just need just this board. It's like $20. Please stop walking everywhere. You just fucking cat. Yeah, two before you got this a game, sir. You're tired of the stick drift. Yeah, I mean the thing is that I don't play FPS games with my my controller. I purely play them for Souls likes. So like it doesn't really matter. And I haven't even noticed any stick drift on mine either. Like I play only mouse and keyboard for my FPS games. I was thinking about putting it back together a little bit, but I can't really because of the way that it's designed. I have to put that blue board in first, and then I can put in the green board. And the green board has all the motors attached to it, and the motors have to go inside of the triggers. And then I have to put this plastic piece on top, and then it's like a bit of a deal to do, so nice. All right, I just gotta put like my stuff away. Get my mouse pad. My dirty ass mouse pad, bro. This mouse pad is ridiculous. Well, it's really my desk pad, but it is a mouse pad. See, this is a little dirty. I want like a new one of these that's just silicone so it doesn't get stained, because this has a nice fabric on top, but then that fabric gets dirty, so it's like, well. Oh, what else? And I just don't like having a lot of stuff because I don't have a lot of space to put shit. So like, the less stuff I can have, the better. Dude, can you stop? Like, go somewhere else, bro. My cat is just like fucking being annoying right now. Get out of here, go. All right. Oh. Stream has died. All right. I'm gonna. What time is it? Yeah, I'm just gonna call it there. I was hoping today was gonna be a little bit more successful with the what's it called? Repair, but alas, it was not. Kind of sucks. 'Cause I spent like $7 on the little part for the two of them, but two of the little bumper parts, and then spent money on the cleaner, which the cleaner will come in handy eventually. But now I got to spend more on the the board. But whatever. All right. Thank you for watching. We'll be back tomorrow with actual an actual stream of Liza P. So see you then.